Hey folks, thanks for stopping by Viking Prairie Canine. I'm Robert, this is Rocky Balboa, and today we're out at PetSupermarket. We're doing some obedience in public. I'm building some confidence through obedience, and we do that by just coming out here, exposing Rocky to different environmentals, right? Doing different obedience skills. It really dials in his control, respect, and communication, and this is exactly how I build confidence through obedience. Really basic stuff, guys. I just bring Rocky out. This PetSupermarket is really nice. I mean, there's a lot of people here. It's Saturday, but there's enough space, I mean, to get Rocky around. And the staff is wonderful too. Huge shout out to the Okeechobee PetSupermarket. The staff here is absolutely wonderful. They're so welcoming. Rocky actually does very, very well in here. This is one of his favorite stores, probably because of all the delicious food that's in here for him. Rocky does very well in here. We like to come in here and do obedience, and the staff is always so very welcoming. So it's a PetSupermarket in Okeechobee. Highly recommended. They have the best food, top line food. Even for my other dogs, they have the Stella and Chewy that we love. Good boy, heel. I like to do pivot heels in tight spaces. It builds Rocky's critical thinking. It builds his nerve stability, and it also improves his body awareness, his footwork. Good boy. Good boy. Down. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Rocky's a good boy. Stand. Good boy. Wait. Here. Here, good boy. Good boy. And what's so very important, dog training is so simple, but we have to have the right communication, right? And I don't think that's talked about enough, how important praises are. So when you complete that communication loop by praising consistently, the dog understands that's what we want them to do, and they'll continue to do it because they get the reward. So it's command, praise, reward. Command, praise, reward. Every single time, the consistency is what counts. That's what matters. So having clear communication. Rocky, heel. Good heel. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good sit. Down. Good down. Good down. Sit. Good sit. Good boy. Heel. Good boy. So I want more today. I have more praises in my communication with my dogs than I do negative. It is a game changer. So we want to have a clear communication loop, and we want to have consistency. Also, doing obedience in public like this builds a lot of confidence, right? There's a lot of distractions going on. There's a lot of environmentals, lots of people, lots of noise. There's other dogs here. There's a tight space that we're in, so there's a lot of pressure going on, and having Rocky do obedience through that is what builds that confidence and that stability. It also dials in his obedience really good, so he's listening more acutely. Heel. Good heel. Oh boy. Heel. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good boy. Good heel. Good heel. Good heel. Good boy, Rock. Here. So we could work on the beginning makings of recall, whether we're inside or whether we're outside. When we start with recall, we don't start from a long distance away. Remember, distance, duration, and distractions are built over time. We start when we're right behind the dog, right? We start really close, because what's the first thing a dog has to do when they recall? They have to turn around. So we have to build that skill set. When they hear the recall command, they turn. Here. Good here. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. And then you get a big reward, right? So it's command, action, reward. Good boy. Command, action, praise. Good boy. Here. Good boy. Heel. And then it's just repetitions. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. So you start right behind the dog, and then the next one, take a step further back. Here. Good boy. And then he sits. Good sit. Good boy. Good boy. Go around, wait. Good boy. Here. Good boy. Heel. Heel. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Wait. Good boy. Here. Good boy. heel. Good boy. And then you build distance, duration, and distractions from there, right? So we start right behind the dog, and then we take a few steps back. We do that for a while. We take another few steps back. We do that for a while. Before you know it, you're an acre away, and you have a rock solid recall, but it takes time. It takes consistency, and it takes having a consistent communication loop, a complete communication loop, where you're giving the command, the dog is taking the action, and you finish it with a praise and reward. We have to mark that so the dog understands what we want and what we don't want. Heel. Good boy. So I like practicing the fundamentals, adding pressure. Coming out into public is excellent pressure, right? There's a lot of people, there's different dogs. We're in the dog food area, so he has all kinds of smells, a lot of distractions, a lot of pressure that Rocky has to work through. And having him do this type of obedience is really gonna lock in that skill set. As you can hear other dogs barking down there. Rocky, sit. Good boy, wait. Recall is something that I want rock solid. I'm really focusing on dialing in his recall. So when I call, he comes to me 100% of the time, no matter what the distraction is, no matter what he may be running towards. When I call Rocky, I need him to turn around on the spot. Rocky, here. Good boy. Heel. Good, heel. Sit. Good boy. Down. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Heel. Good boy. Good job, Rocky.